Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's Advent calendar video is going to be day 12. So this is the halfway point of this video series. I'm so excited for all of you that have been following me through this fun little journey. I will be talking to you about today's 12, and I'm also going to give you a little review of yesterday's video, and I'm also going to go over pretty much all the fragrances that I've tried and let you know my favorites and not favorites thus far. So this video might be a little bit longer than my other videos in this 24 days of fragrance video series. So if you're interested to see today's, know about tomorrow's, or see today's, know about yesterday's, there we go, and also know a little bit about how I feel about the fragrances that I've tried thus far, keep watching. Okay, so today is day, where are you? No, there we go. There we go. Today is day 12. Again, it's the halfway series. So let's open this little guy up. Let me put this down. And this guy today is Mon Parfum. Okay, so Mon Parfum is a feminine fragrance from Micallef. Let me read to you the notes while this kind of sits on this little paper for a moment, and I will let you know what I think of it. So the notes are mandarin, orange blossom, vetiver, vanilla, passion fruit, patchouli, musk, and caramel. Now, when I first smelled this fragrance, I am in love. This is definitely a very rich syrupy fragrance. I get a lot of caramel from it, definitely get the mandarin and the vanilla. But what I love about this is the musk and I would say patchouli. The musk and patchouli kind of brighten this up a little bit. I know that seems kind of strange. You'd think that the orange and the orange blossom is what brightens this up, but it's really the patchouli, definitely the patchouli and definitely the musk. I know passion fruit can be an interesting fragrance, an interesting choice when it comes to fragrances. To me, sometimes it can make it smell a little bit gimmicky or kind of dumb it down. I don't get much passion fruit in here, but the little bit I get is really nice. Definitely, again, get the vanilla and the caramel, and that's what makes this a little bit syrupy and heavy. But I think that the orange blossom and the mandarin kind of add a little bit of fruitiness to the syrupiness of this, and then the musk and the patchouli seem to really elevate this and brighten this up. I would say this might be a little bit heavy for morning wear. I say this would probably be better for the mid-afternoon or like evening casual. But it's so far, it smells really, really nice. And I'm actually really excited to wear this one. We'll see how this goes. Now, yesterday's video seemed a little bit disjointed because, as you can see on the bottom of these fragrances, it gives you the name. I don't know if you can see. This says Mon Parfum. Now, on the bottom of yesterday's fragrances, it just said oud. And Micallef has a lot of different oud fragrances, but as far as I've been able to tell through research, they don't have one that's just oud. They have oud 1, rose oud, oud gourmet, a variety of different ouds, and so I was a little bit confused. I initially thought it was oud gourmet, so the middle of the video it seems disjointed because I had filmed my entire impressions on it being oud gourmet. But then as I kind of like looked at it, I'm like, this isn't this one. They smell very similar, but there is no way that this can have these notes in this, especially after I put a little bit of it on and it warmed up on my skin. I'm like, these notes are not in there. So I sat down, I smelled my hand, I looked through all the ouds, and I figured it's probably oud 1. So I'm going to read you oud 1's notes, and if you watch the video from yesterday, again, that'll be linked below. You'll see kind of what I mean by how there were some similar notes to it, but they were completely different, and I don't think it's oud gourmet. So the notes in oud 1 are apple and saffron for the top notes. The heart notes are peach, plum, orange blossom, and jasmine, and the base notes are oud, sandalwood, and vanilla. Now, oud gourmet has notes of marzipan in there, and that's initially what I thought the vanilla was, but then I had another fragrance that has marzipan notes in it, and it was completely different, and the marzipan is very, very prominent. So I realized this wasn't it. And then when I got the saffron and the apple notes in it, I'm like, okay, it has to be this one. Now, even though I got it wrong, and I'm really sorry, or I might have got it right, who knows, oud 1, or whatever that fragrance is, was outstanding. Out-freaking standing. Like I said, I had a garden party yesterday. Well, I didn't. My mother-in-law every year throws a very big, substantial Christmas party. It's a garden party. She has singers, caterers, the whole shebang. Hundreds of people come. And it was just one of those things, like I'm running around, like I'm basically support. I'm filling food, I'm getting drinks, I'm cleaning dishes. I'm helping her have the best party she can have, because this is something that all of her friends and the people that she works with and her peers really look forward to all year. So I'm kind of like one of the little helpers. And so I was running around, I was sweating, I was outside, inside, competing with food and alcohol and booze, and people were stopping me and being like, Kristen, what are you wearing? You smell so nice today. Or I'd hug someone and be like, wow, you smell so nice. I got so many compliments yesterday, and I never usually get compliments when I'm sweaty and gross and playing a supportive role. So I was really surprised that first and foremost, that fragrance lasted the entire party. And I'm talking about the party was from like 12 o'clock in the afternoon until like 8 o'clock at night. So it lasted a ridiculously long time on my skin. It smelled beautiful, and the apple and saffron are really what kind of opened the fragrance for me, and that lasted a good amount of time actually. The top notes lasted for me about 4 to 5 hours. And then as everything kind of warmed up and wore away, there's just a soft oud fragrance that stayed all night. And it was just beautiful, and I absolutely freakishly adored it. So I'm hoping that this is Oud 1, because I am most definitely going to be purchasing a bottle of this. It is so nice. And if I can't have a bottle of it, I will be very sad. Now, it is a masculine fragrance, but I did find that it paired very well with feminine fragrances. And I'm going to say, when I mean paired, it reminds me a lot of extremely feminine fragrances without the feminine aspects of it. And I would say that's because although it does have orange blossom and jasmine and apple in there, the saffron, the oud, and the sandalwood kind of turned it to me more in the masculine, kind of warmed it up and beefed it up a little bit without it being too fruity or too floral. So this is kind of like the example of a masculine fragrance that I really, really enjoy, because it's something distinctive and unique and works really well on me and how I like to smell, rather than the Amir from the other day, which to me smelled basic and like just a cologne that you could probably pick up from Ross for like, you know, 15 bucks. So I'm definitely going to give this one highest mark. So far, it's my favorite, and that's saying a lot because there's a lot of other ones that I love. So yeah, I really loved Oud 1. Alright, I'm going to give you a quick little recap on all of these fragrances so far. I'll let you know the ones that I really love and the ones that I just have worn and I just haven't been too excited to wear. First and foremost, I'll talk to you about the ones that I didn't like. Obviously, and not that I didn't like these, they're just not my tastes. They're not bad fragrances in any way. They don't repulse me. They don't make me go, ugh, this doesn't smell good. What were they thinking? They're just not the way that I like to smell, and they're not my aesthetic. So first and foremost is obviously Amir. Again, this doesn't smell bad, but to me it just smells like a basic cologne. It smells like the male fragrance aisle at like JCPenney or Macy's, and there's nothing wrong with those fragrances. It's just if you're going to spend that amount of money on a fragrance, it needs to be something better than that. The other one that I kind of got lost to me a little bit was Avant Garde. It smelled, again, really nice, but just on my skin it's not the way I like to smell. And the other one was Akawa. Now the reason why Akawa is in here is because it starts off so incredibly unique with like just the spicy notes that it has and the woodiness of it, and then it just goes away and it just gets bland and boring, and it just, again, it doesn't smell bad, but in no way does it smell nearly as interesting and good as when it first was applied on my skin, and it wore away way too fast. So I would say those are the ones currently that I'm not a huge fan of, but they're still not bad. I can see why people would like them, they're just not my taste and how I want to smell. Alright, for the fragrances that I absolutely love, obviously Oud 1 is right now at the top of the pack. That one was just absolutely beautiful. I got so many compliments on it and it just smelled amazing, and I love Oud. I adore Oud fragrances, so definitely really excited about that one and to wear it, and that will probably be a definite buy. The next one was Pear. That one was just this beautiful floral that just the integrity of the fragrance lasted all day. It was really nice, very complimentary to my skin. It was feminine, it was really alluring, and at the same time it was very distinctive. Last is the one that I absolutely freakishly adore, is Mon Parfum Gold. It smells a lot like this. Obviously, this is probably the same fragrance except for the fact that the vanilla and amber in that one just sexed it up so much. It's like this beautiful syrup that I was drowning in. I absolutely freakishly love that. Other ones that I really enjoyed, I don't know. I mean, like, the other ones are kind of like a little bit more forgetful for me. Like, I did like them, but I'm not like excited for them. So yeah, those are the ones, those three just really stuck out, really made me excited and happy to wear them. Again, like the oud one, the one I wore yesterday so far is my absolute favorite, but Pear was beautiful and Mon Parfum Gold was beautiful as well. I like Ananda a lot. It's very fruity and that one makes me really happy, but again, I don't think I love it as much as the others, but I think that's one that I would really enjoy wearing a lot of. It just seems like that would be one of the grab and go perfumes for me that I don't even think about because I like that fruity flavor when it comes down to fragrances. Ananda Dolce to me was really nice, but it was a little bit too bubblegum, so that would probably be something I'd wear on very specific like outings if I wanted to smell that way. That wouldn't be a grab and go perfume, that wouldn't be a confident perfume, that wouldn't be a sexy perfume, that would be an I want to smell playful fragrance, but it was still very nice as well. So those are my thoughts on the current fragrances so far. Again, this is the halfway point. I got 12 more videos to go. Now the next 11 fragrances are going to be this size, which is the 5 milliliter, there we go. And the last one I believe is a miniature bottle, a 30 milliliter, although I don't know which one it is. So I'm really excited to finish this journey with you, and I hope you really enjoy this series because I've had a lot of fun filming these videos and trying out these fragrances with you guys. As always, if you like these types of videos, remember to give this a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. If you have any experience with Micallef or any of these fragrances, let me know below. Let me know your favorites, your not favorites, if something I love maybe you don't love, or maybe something that I don't like that you absolutely adore. Let me know below. I'm all about this being a conversation. Also, do not forget to subscribe because it's free and I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends as well. And this advent calendar series, I put out one a day. So my Monday through Friday schedule, I generally, unless I'm super busy, will have 2 videos up a day. So I will always have something for you to watch. So don't miss out and definitely subscribe. It's right below, just click that little button. As always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.